Beverly Hills, California, March 15th, 1972, Saturday evening, 8 o'clock, a private mansion on North Alpine Drive. The home belongs to Martin Cross, film producer, 3 Academy Awards. His current film is in post-production. Tonight he is hosting a dinner, 40 guests, actors, directors, studio executives, investors, the kind of dinner where careers are made, where deals are closed, where power is displayed through guest lists and seating arrangements. The mansion is 12,000 square feet, built in 1965, modern architecture, floor-to-ceiling windows, white marble floors. The dining room can seat 60. Tonight it seats 40. Crystal chandeliers, bone china, sterling silver, white tablecloths, fresh orchids as centerpieces. This is formal, black tie, evening gowns, the kind of event where appearance matters as much as conversation. Bruce Lee is here as a guest, invited by Steve McQueen. McQueen is at table 3 with his wife. Bruce is at table 5. He is wearing a dark suit, white shirt, black tie. He arrived at 7:30, has been here 30 minutes. He knows maybe 10 people in this room. The rest are strangers, Hollywood people, the kind who measure worth by box office numbers and awards. Martin Cross employs private security, not the kind that stands outside checking invitations, the kind that handles problems, the kind that makes problems disappear. His head of security is Frank Romano, 38 years old, 6'4", 280 pounds, former boxer out of Detroit, fought professionally for 6 years, never made it past regional circuits, but developed a reputation for brutality. Moved to Los Angeles in 1968, found work in private security, worked for 3 different clients before Cross hired him 2 years ago. Romano's job is simple: protect Cross, manage situations, ensure that nothing disrupts Cross's life. He is not wearing a tuxedo. He is wearing a dark suit, no tie. His jacket is tailored to conceal the shoulder holster he wears. He stands near the kitchen entrance, watching the room. He has been doing this for 2 hours, standing, watching, waiting for something that requires his attention. The dinner service has just ended. Main course cleared. Dessert will be served in 15 minutes. People are standing, moving between tables. Socializing. This is when the real business happens. The conversations that matter, the deals that get discussed. Romano watches all of it. His job is not to participate. His job is to ensure it continues smoothly. Bruce is standing near the hallway that leads to the west terrace. He is speaking with a cinematographer, discussing camera angles, frame rates, the technical aspects of filming martial arts. They have been talking for 5 minutes. The conversation is engaging, detailed. The cinematographer is asking good questions. Bruce is answering them. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, and comment. More true Bruce Lee stories are coming. Romano needs to get to the west terrace. Cross is out there, smoking a cigar with 2 investors. Romano has a message for Cross. A phone call came in. Urgent. Romano needs to deliver this information. Now, the hallway where Bruce is standing is the only direct path to the terrace. Romano could walk around, through the living room, through the east wing, add 2 minutes. Or he could take the direct path, through the hallway where Bruce is standing. Romano chooses the direct path. He walks toward the hallway. His steps are heavy, deliberate, the kind of walk that says move aside. Most people move aside when Romano walks toward them. They see his size. They see his expression. They move. Bruce is standing in the center of the hallway entrance, not blocking it intentionally, just standing there, engaged in conversation. The cinematographer is in front of him. Bruce's back is partially toward Romano. Romano reaches the hallway, does not slow down, says loudly, coming through. Bruce hears this, turns slightly, sees Romano. The hallway is 8 feet wide, plenty of room for 2 people to pass. Bruce takes a small step to the side, continues his conversation with the cinematographer. Romano walks forward. He is not walking around Bruce. He is walking through the space where Bruce was standing a moment ago, but Bruce moved. Romano's shoulder brushes Bruce's shoulder as he passes. Light contact. Incidental. Romano stops, turns. He did not like that. Did not like having to say coming through. Did not like someone not moving immediately. Did not like feeling his shoulder make contact with someone who should have moved further aside. He looks at Bruce. Bruce is still talking to the cinematographer, not looking at Romano, not acknowledging him. Romano says, "Hey." Bruce stops talking, turns, looks at Romano. His expression is neutral, polite. "Yes?" Romano says, "When I say coming through, you move all the way, not halfway." His voice is not loud, but it carries. People at nearby tables are starting to notice, starting to look. Bruce says calmly, "I moved to the side. There was space to pass." Romano takes a step closer. Now he is 2 feet from Bruce. The size difference is obvious. Romano is 7 inches taller, 140 pounds heavier. He says, "You don't move enough. Next time I move you." The cinematographer takes a step back. This is no longer a conversation about camera angles. This is something else. Other guests are watching now. Not obviously, not staring, but watching. Conversations have gotten quieter. People are paying attention. Bruce says, "I moved appropriately. If you need more space in the future, you can ask politely." His tone is calm, not challenging, not defensive, just stating fact. Romano's jaw tightens. He has handled hundreds of situations like this. Bar fights, unruly clients, people who talk back. It always ends the same way, with him establishing dominance, with the other person backing down. He says, "You think you're tough? You're what? 5'7", 140 pounds? I could break you." The words land in the quiet that has fallen over the nearby tables. 15 people can hear this clearly. Another 20 can hear enough to know something is happening. Steve McQueen is at table 3. He has heard. He is starting to stand, starting to move toward the hallway. Bruce looks at Romano for a long moment, then says quietly, "You could try." Romano was not expecting that. Was expecting apology. Was expecting the small man to back down, to say sorry, to move away. Not this, not a challenge. His pride will not allow him to walk away now. Not in front of witnesses. Not after he said, "I could break you," and got "you could try" in response. Romano reaches for Bruce's shoulder. Same move he has used 100 times. Grab the shoulder. Apply pressure. Control the person. His right hand extends. Large hand, thick fingers, reaching for Bruce's left shoulder. Bruce's left hand moves, intercepts Romano's wrist mid-reach. Not a grab. Contact. 2 fingers on the inside of Romano's wrist. Specific pressure point. Light touch. Romano's hand opens involuntarily. His fingers will not close. He tries to close them. They do not respond. 1 second has passed. Romano pulls his hand back, looks at it, opens and closes it. Feeling returns but slowly. He has been in fights, been hit hard, never felt this. Never had his hand just stop working. He resets, changes approach. Both hands this time. He reaches for Bruce's lapels. Standard bar fight technique. Grab the jacket. Pull the person off balance. Control them. 2 seconds have passed. Bruce's hands rise. Both hands, open palms. They make contact with Romano's inner forearms, just above the wrists. Light strikes. Precise. Both of Romano's arms go numb. Not completely, partially. Enough that his grip fails before it establishes. Enough that his arms drop slightly. His face shows confusion. Not pain, confusion. 3 seconds have passed. Romano tries to muscle through it. He steps forward, commits his weight. If he can get his body against Bruce's body, size will matter, weight will matter. He just needs contact. full body contact. Bruce does not step back. He steps to Romano's outside angle, offline from the center line. Romano's forward momentum carries him past. Not far, just past. Bruce's right hand makes contact with Romano's lower back. Not a strike. A push. Light. Directional. But Romano's balance is already compromised. His arms are not functioning normally. His forward momentum is unchecked. The push does not create the fall. It guides it. 4 seconds have passed. Romano goes down. Not dramatically. Not violently. His feet tangle. His balance disappears. He tries to catch himself. His arms do not respond fast enough. He lands on his side, on the white marble floor, in the hallway entrance, in front of 15 people who are now openly staring, in front of 20 more who have turned completely around to see what just happened. 5 seconds have passed. Romano is on the floor. Looking up, Bruce is standing exactly where he was before Romano reached for him, hands at his sides, relaxed, not breathing hard, not celebrating, just standing. The hallway is completely quiet. The entire west wing of the mansion is quiet. 40 people in evening wear, all of them looking at the hallway, at the large man on the floor, at the small man standing over him. Martin Cross comes in from the terrace. He heard something, the sudden silence. He sees Romano on the floor, sees Bruce standing, sees 40 guests staring. His face goes through several expressions in 2 seconds. Confusion, recognition, calculation. He is a producer. He understands narratives, understands how stories spread, understands that what just happened in his hallway will be told at every dinner party in Beverly Hills for the next month. Cross walks to Romano, extends a hand. "Frank, get up." Romano takes the hand, stands. His pride is damaged worse than his body. He has been put on the floor in front of Hollywood elite by a man half his size. Cross says quietly to Romano, "Go to my office, wait there." Romano does not argue, does not look at Bruce, just walks away, through the living room, not through the hallway. Cross turns to Bruce. The entire room is watching, waiting to see how Cross handles this. Cross extends his hand to Bruce. "Mr. Lee, I apologize for my employee's behavior. He was out of line." Bruce shakes his hand. "No apology necessary. He made a choice. I responded appropriately." Cross nods. He is doing damage control, trying to frame this. "Please, enjoy the rest of the evening. If you need anything, let me know." Steve McQueen has reached the hallway. He puts a hand on Bruce's shoulder, says quietly, "You okay?" Bruce nods. "I'm fine," McQueen says. "That was the fastest thing I've ever seen." Bruce says he grabbed first. "I just redirected." The dinner continues, but the energy has changed. People are not talking about films anymore. They are talking about what just happened. The small man, the large enforcer. 5 seconds, the marble floor. Every table has a version of the story. Some saw the whole thing, some saw part of it, some heard it from someone else, but everyone is talking about it. Cross returns to the terrace. The 2 investors are waiting. One of them says, "Martin, your security guy just got handled by Bruce Lee in your hallway." Cross says, "I know. I'm dealing with it." The investor says, "You should fire him." Cross says, "I will." Monday morning, Romano is called into Cross's office. Cross says, "Frank, you're done. I'm terminating your contract effective immediately." Romano says, "Because of Saturday." Cross says, "Because you created a situation that embarrassed me in front of my guests. Because you challenged someone in my home without cause. Because you lost." Romano leaves. Cross hires a new head of security, former Secret Service. Smaller, smarter, someone who understands that security is not about being the biggest person in the room. Tuesday morning, Cross calls Steve McQueen, asks for Bruce Lee's contact information. McQueen gives it to him. Cross calls Bruce. "Mr. Lee, I'd like to hire you," Bruce says. "For what?" Cross says, to train my security team. Show them what you showed Frank. Bruce says, I don't train people to fight. I train people to avoid fighting. Cross says, even better. That's what I need. Bruce agrees, spends one afternoon at Cross's mansion, teaching the new security team, not techniques, principles, how to de-escalate, how to control without force, how to recognize when you are creating the problem you think you are solving. The dinner party on North Alpine Drive becomes one of those stories, the kind that gets told and retold. The details shift with each telling. Some versions have Romano throwing a punch, some have Bruce knocking him out, some have Cross firing Romano on the spot. The core remains true. A 280-pound enforcer said, I could break you to a 140-pound martial artist. 5 seconds later, the enforcer was on the marble floor looking up at the ceiling, trying to understand what had just happened to him. Subscribe, enable notifications, like the video, and comment below which Bruce Lee moment surprised you most.